It's the Wickersham Leader Show with today's episode, Spending Time on the Rocky Road. Hello everybody, welcome back once again to another lovely weekend of art. I will be your guide and your host as we go through the treacherous world that is drawing pictures in a digital program. It gets pretty heated out here, let me tell you. So, you all voted for a bunch of 50s themed tunes this week. And the first one, and I think the one that we're going to go with, is Bullwinkle J. Moose from the Rocky and Bullwinkle Show. Let's get right into it. Now, I am drawing a lot of these for the first time, so you'll have to bear with me. Moose and Squirrel. Oh, you know Rocky and Bullwinkle? I'm always a little surprised when people know this show, because it used to be popular, like 50 years ago, but it's not anymore. Almost 60 years ago now. I said toys of them. Did you ever see that movie, the 3D movie, live action 3D hybrid? Okay, so Bullwinkle's head is big, which is, I mean, he's a moose, right? So that makes sense. But trying to fit that into the shape we want here. So we've got that, but then there's also his neck comes out of the middle. And then from there we get his big ol' nose. Finally 100% in Breath of the Wild. Ah! Now you just got Tears of the Kingdom. One of my favorite Rocky and Bullwinkle moments has to be in the 3D short that DreamWorks released in like 2014, when Bullwinkle does a poetry reading and it's just an Eminem song. Don't remember much about him. I mean, the crux of the Rocky and Bullwinkle shows was its adventure plots and lame humor, like really lame humor. They constantly did lame jokes, and that was just their bread and butter. They just did that all the time. And there's a new Rocky and Bullwinkle show that's out like now. Actually no, it came out a few years ago now that I think about it, like 2018 maybe. And that show is pretty much the same as the originals humor-wise. They're still running from Boris and Natasha. Which is funny because, you know, they were obviously like Cold War. They were Cold War-esque. Yeah, it's like, hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my esophagus. So with this one, I'm trying to get that like iconic 50s 60s level like basicness in the animation. They would have really plain looking hands sometimes that would just be no more than like this, and then you'd see the glove. But trying to get that to pose exactly how I'm looking is a little hard. What is this song? Oh, Splatoon 3. This is a little depressing. Alright. What am I oh, right. So I need to find example of the poses they do with Rocky and Bullwinkle. Is it an abandoned shopping mall? Well, that's basically what it is. It's an abandoned living quarters during the apocalypse, right? Alright, let's... So we've got our general idea here. Let's make this bigger. Right around... Actually, let's keep it small for now. Do another sketch. I want to make him look a little bit frumpy. Because that's how the show kind of was. The show itself was a little frumpy. Oh, but the show loved to do this. They would, like, just have his mouth come out of the bottom. Looks so weird. Yeah, it does, but it saves them money. Alright, you know what? Hold on. I can't... I have to show you... I have to show you this clip. Okay, here, let me show you this. This is... I love this moment from the show. It's so hilarious. This is from the 2014 short. Look at this.
Today, we take a look at the modern-day poet from Michigan named Marshall Mathers III, better known as Eminem. Here is one entitled Superman. They call me Superman. Leap tall! Superman ain't saving you! Ooh. Okay, that is all for today. Next week, the complete works of Mr. 50 Cents.
I love that. Love it. I think I'm making the eyes too big. Yeah, I think I want to make the eyes smaller. Hang on, let me just go in and make them smaller. You've never seen that before? It was from 2014. It showed before... I don't remember what movie it was shown before. Oh, that's a lot better. Yeah, that looks nicer. And then right down there. The horns. Yeah. I think we'll just go with... Not many people talk about this show anymore, and I guess I can't blame them. It was never the most popular thing in the world. You know, much like, it was never like a huge cultural phenomenon like Looney Tunes or anything. So I don't know how much I can really blame people. But it's just you know, it's just kind of a shame. Because I think the show legitimately had some pretty funny moments. Even though most of the humor in the show was puns. Sailor Route wasn't very good animation-wise, but story-wise. Well, considering it was probably for television, right? In the 50s? That makes sense. Show was for 49. Hold on, this third one's gotta be way bigger. Yeah, there we go. And his big ol' nostrils. One of the more interesting things about this, about Rocky and Bullwinkle is also the, excuse me, the inconsistent colorization of the characters. I mean, a lot of times in the show, Bullwinkle's horns were the same color as the rest of his body, even though in, like, official artwork and everything after that, he has yellow horns. Hello, Hecker. Let's see, his ears come out here. Maybe lower than that. Bullwinkle had blue gloves sometimes instead of white. Yeah. Sometimes Bullwinkle has this droopy-eyed expression. Yeah, we'll run with this. This looks pretty good. The nice thing, though, is that his body is also really simple. When Huck Hound Piggy Bank that was red? Oh, like a Huckleberry Hound thing that was colored red. Right. Yeah, that's not terribly surprising. A lot of these shows didn't have too much in the way of conventional colorization for their merchandise. A lot of stuff that was the wrong color, or they were just the color that the material was. Oh my gosh. Celeste, you gotta put one of these in. You gotta put one of these in somewhere. Looks like a lot of the time Bullwinkle didn't have eyebrows, but he occasionally would have them. Well, in that case, let me take another look at this. See, the art was always a little bit inconsistent. Like I already said, the coloring was sometimes off. But let me take a look here and see if we can get away with doing this instead. Hello, Congus. Nah, I like the eyebrows and the... Yeah. Because sometimes he did have eyebrows. Like... And he has them in the current show. Well, current, but it's from like 5 years ago now. If I wanted it to be... There's also the big discrepancy between, like, the official artwork that was released of the show and how the show itself looked. So some of the official art might look like this, but then when you see the show itself, they often had very, very basic shapes. I think we got it. Pretty quick sketch, all things considered. Now I just need to... I don't know how I'm going to do the shaggy fur. I also need to redo this horn a little so it matches the other one. Maybe I'll just... Yeah, we'll just copy, paste, move it over, layer, here horizontally. No. There we go. Erase this. Actually, that needs to go farther out than that. Yeah, that works. And then we'll erase off the end here. Clean up all this. Right. Clean up this. What is this song? All right. I think we've got a very... I think we got it. I mean, that's Bullwinkle. Now let me just fix these arms a little because they should be thinner than that. Hello there, the King Cat. something kind of like this, maybe? Now that's cash money. Thank you. Appreciate the cash money. Speaking of cash money, if you guys want me to draw one of your characters in this style that I use for my toon portraits, hit me up. My commissions are open. Great. Maybe I'll simplify this a little. There we are. There's Bullwinkle J. Moose. Now for coloring, well, that's going to be super simple. He's only got 2. Well, 3 if you count the white. Just got to figure out what color that should be. Because he ranges from an extremely dark brown to an almost peachy orange. I'll just use the colors that they use in the new show. Let's try this. Come on. Getting the shapes right is going to be immensely important. Because he's so basic that if you don't get the shapes right, everything's going to be completely out of whack. There we go. Ah, come on, it's just an ear. There we go. This is pretty simple over here, which is nice. Usually when I do these portraits, the most difficult thing is the face. Although occasionally I have had times where the very difficult part was somewhere else. But the faces usually contain the most detail. Hang on. Well, just like that, it's all finished. That's the whole body ready. So let me just get in there. And then we just fill that in. Oh, doesn't that look nice? Now we've got to get the gloves and the antlers. Gloves are easy. Those are white, but I don't want to do pure white, so we're going to go ahead and make them a little bit blue. There we go. And then another one in here. Should be another easy cleanup job. I also need to just get this correct. Oh, come on. You've got it in you. I know you do. There we go. Yeah, we'll leave. Yeah, that works. That works. That works. Okay, so we've got the gloves, now the horns. What are you doing? I'm drawing a picture of Bullwinkle J. Moose as voted by the fans. Every week, I post a poll on my channel, and the viewers can all vote for which toons they want to see me draw. Since I am a toon, I really want to give the chance for my fellow toons to get the respect they deserve as actors and creators and artists. Always like the spirit of the show. Indeed, it was always full of really lame humor, but that was what made it so fun. Oh, come on. Work with me here. That works. Now, the face. Few things we need to get here. One, the eyes. Hippity Hopper. Not... Are you sure Hippity Hopper? And you mean the not the Hippity Hopper from Looney Tunes, right? Hello, Lulu. Oh, Hoppity Hooper. Oh, not Hippity Hopper. Hoppity Hooper. Oh, this thing. Yeah, I've seen this frog before. Looks like a cereal mascot. Oh, come on. How old am I? Why does that matter? Like, after a certain point, us toons stop aging. Shouldn't catch on very long. Well, considering the quality of the footage that's available, I can believe that. That works. He's 85, he's just embarrassed to admit it. Why would I be embarrassed? It's kind of an odd first question, don't you think? Old man. Buddy. Buddy, we're toons. Come on. We don't get old. Unless we're supposed to be. What is this song? Oh, more Castle Crashers. Congus, you've been playing a lot of Castle Crashers lately? Excellent. Now, the mouth. Ah, there we go. George of the Jungle. The show got a live-action Disney movie and a reboot nobody cares about. Oh, I've seen people talk about the reboot, the cartoon reboot of George of the Jungle, because of how weird it is. ...2018 Prime Video Rocky and Bullwinkle reboot? Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. I was just talking about that like a few minutes ago. And that's where I'm getting the coloring from, for this picture. It's pretty much the same show, that like they've changed very little about it, which is great for people who are fans. You were here. You were here when I was talking about it. Gordon Ramsay is on that show. That's not all that weird. Is someone... What is this song? Someone frying something? He was on Umizoomi. Wait, really? You were off at Spirit Halloween. Well, you joined in and you talked about... When we were talking about the miscoloring... You were talking about the miscoloring on Rocky's gloves being blue. You said that today. I mentioned the show since then. Got off stream to go to Spirit Halloween. I see. His hair is a bit difficult to get down. The Pandemonium Cartoon Circus. Nope, but it doesn't sound like it's a particularly interesting show. How does Sonic remind you of parsley? I don't know if online can't play Smash, been grinding out Castle Crashers. Trying to get all my characters 99, maybe complete Insane Mode for the first time. Wow. I didn't know each of the characters had their own, like, level up. I thought it was just a game where you just fiddled around and killed stuff with your friends. A live show at Universal's Islands of Adventure. Oh, so it's got, like, Popeye in it, and Universal owns DreamWorks, so it's probably got Rocky and Bullwinkle. Hmm. Okay, so let's... Lasted months until shutting down in 2000. That sounds about normal for a stage show like that. Nobody knows about them. Well, yeah. They're not going to be popular forever. Some of them never really got the chance to be all that popular in the first place. I cannot... KHBSG vlogs. Is oh, that's like a bunch of gray hearts. I could not see that. And then we got eyebrows up here. Biplab Gosh. Well, hello, Biplab Gosh. You unlock new characters every time you complete the game with a character, but you start with the 4 Knights by default. There's some changes for the remastered version, and some characters that were DLC in the original have been made unlockable, but they're locked behind completions of certain levels. Oh, okay. Is Shovel Knight in the game? He should be. He wasn't invented yet. Yeah, but for the remastered version, he was. Yeah, I figured he wouldn't be. Someone's probably done that though. Shovel Knight Castle Crashers. Somebody must have modded him in, right? Yeah, people have modded him in. I think. Never mind. It looks like they haven't actually modded him in, but some people created like designs for it. I guess I'm not too surprised. I mean, Shovel Knight isn't, excuse me, Castle Crashers isn't that popular anymore. I didn't know some of their helmets could actually open. You learn something new. Well, looks like we've got most of the detail in already. We don't have too much to do on the front, on the outline and front over here, so... But I think... you need to do this. Random obscure Disney movie named The Wild. I remember when The Wild was coming out. They had all these promotions for it on Disney Channel, and then the movie came out and no one saw it. It just made zero impact and nobody cared about it. You know, I gotta wonder, is it on Disney Plus? Yeah, it's there. Huh. But man, Congus, how bad was that fire at your house? You said that the house was okay, so why are you still not allowed back in? Your Dumbo 2006 DVD promoted it. I see. Is this how I should be doing this, you think? Yeah, that works. Although I could move this forward and up a little. Yeah, that does a little better. Let me just... Let me try this instead. Oh, that looks nicer. Yeah. Oh, right. I gotta remember to move this one back now. There we go. Whoops. Nope. One more over here. Let me turn this on to get a good look at it. And then a big ol' erase down this way. We got 19% on Rotten Tomatoes. Well, it wasn't very well remembered, and I don't remember anybody talking about it, so that's pretty surprising. It's just a plain movie that came and went with zero fanfare. Feels like a ripoff of Madagascar, but I can't really say that considering that it's just about... Jeez. Although it's just, I mean, just because they're in a zoo doesn't make it a ripoff. Although they do leave the zoo and go to the wild. Some of the support beams under the house got charred. Oh, wow. The work is being done, but I should be back by tomorrow. Wow. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know it was that serious. Well, it's good to know at least that most of the house is okay, right? No, he talked about it on my server. Nothing really bad happened. It just had to get out of the house for a few days. Yeah, that could have ended really badly. New fear unlocked. Ooh, yeah. Remember or played De Blob? Yeah, I don't know if I still own it, but yeah, I played De Blob. Pretty creative little game. The sequel was good too. The house for the most part is intact because the beams under the house were charred. The house isn't balanced and has started to slightly sink. Ooh. Well, you know, honestly, a lot of this stuff can be, like, if you own a house, it takes a lot of work to keep it in top shape. But if you get it, like, inspected every so often and you are on top of repairs, it shouldn't be a problem most of the time. It's just the problem is not everybody can be on top of everything. Gotta get in real close for this one. I must have said this before, but did you know that in Splatoon, Marina and Pearl's voice actresses were specifically told and directed to make their voice sound American? To contrast with the other idols whose voices sound more Japanese. Yeah, so to differentiate between the two and to fit their music style, the voice direction between the two of them is slightly different. With Pearl and Marina specifically being designed to sound more American. And if you listen to them, yeah, it makes sense. They sound a little more like it could be English. Okay, so we've got all the basic shading here already, which is great. All the lines are in place. So now I just gotta get this. Okay, and then one more. Come on, Mr. DJ sample makes you think of Sonic 3. Yeah, Sonic 3 used a lot of samples like that. You heard his teacher's pet? The Disney show? Yes. And they got a movie too, didn't it? Or rather, the movie was first and then the TV show was after that. The Come On sample, not the Mr. DJ party. Okay, I don't know which one that's referring to. Nobody saw the movie. Nope. No, I don't remember anybody talking about that movie, like, ever. I never saw it. I saw ads for the show on Toon Disney, though. Oh, you mean the specific Come On from, like... You sure you're not talking about Stardust Speedway? So now I'm looking at this. You're trying to. Who are you trying to draw from Kingdom Hearts? Is this for a video or just for fun? Ventus. Ventud. It's my favorite character, Vented. Like in Among Us? Kind of both. Thinking about doing Kingdom Hearts myself on the channel sometime in the future. Ah. I was wondering, I guess I was more so wondering if you're doing something for the clip compilation that you said you started for my Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough. Do need to draw a thumbnail for that. I can't wait for that to come out. I loved the first one. But are you gonna be doing this? You're gonna be doing this with every single Kingdom Hearts game. I do, aren't you? Because we've also got because there's also Chain of Memories. I guess you've got your work cut out for you then. Pity gets pretty upset if you... Yeah, we've all had our fair share of issues with getting video editing programs to behave, I'm sure. Get rid of this. Yeah, we'll just pretend that's accurate. There we go. I think that's pretty much all of the shading we need to do for line stuff. Now, how about, where should we start? I think we'll start with some easy, and we'll start with the eyes. Maybe it should be darker. Yeah, like this. It's gonna look a little weird while everything else around it is a flat color, but that's why they do these things in pieces. So do you want us to go back and redo Sly 1 the next chance we get, Celeste, or do you want us to go to Sly 4 next? Do 4 first. That's what I thought. I think I want to do game Sonic Adventure, probably in November. Ooh. Okay, so got that eye and we got this eye. Then we get the eyelashes. The eyelids, excuse me. It's a little too dark. Let's see. There you go. Now we got good Splatoon music. Okay, so how do I get this to look nice? I think the color's off. Let me try to pick a different color. Let's go towards the red. Yeah, this dark red looks nice. Think all of us knows about the Underdog movie? I don't think all of us know about it. Alright. I mean, I don't even remember that. I never saw that movie. It just kind of happened. It's just another movie that just came and went. Because I don't think people really cared about Underdog. Heard rumors that when Mickey Mouse goes public domain, Figment is going to be Disney's next mascot. Why would they switch mascots? Mickey Mouse is held under trademark, not copyright. Steamboat Willie goes into the public domain, so you can make things based off of Steamboat Willie specifically, as well as any of his other shorts that released in 1928, which would be the Gallopin' Gaucho. But no one's talking about the Gallopin' Gaucho. Not to mention, tons of other Looney Tunes shorts featuring characters that we already, know are in the public domain, but nobody's making a big stink about that. Is that about a dog with superpowers? Yeah. The cartoon Underdog was about just this dog who had a superhero alter ego named Underdog. And it was, it was goofy. There were a lot of dog movies from Disney Channel. I remember that movie because of the ads for it I saw on Disney Channel. And they used a real dog as the model for Underdog. Hotel for Dogs. Oh gosh, I remember Hotel for Dogs. I don't think I saw it though. All right, you know what? Hold on. That Mickey thing has got me. I'm gonna talk about that for a little bit. So here's the deal with Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse, the character, is under trademark by the Disney Corporation. They own Mickey Mouse. No one is saying that they don't own him anymore. That's not a thing that's going to happen. They're not going to lose him. Copyright is for specific works. A character is not held under copyright. A character is held under trademark. What's held under copyright is a specific work that character was a part of. So the cartoons are copyrighted. Mickey is trademarked. Steamboat Willie will be entering the public domain, meaning that you can do what you normally can do with public domain works with Steamboat Willie specifically, and whatever other cartoons enter the public domain. What you can't do is use Mickey Mouse for anything you want. You can't just start taking Mickey's design and changing it however you want and fit it into anything. Disney can still get you for that. Not to mention that Steamboat Willie's opening sequence of Mickey with his hat at the steering wheel is also part of the Walt Disney Studios animation logo, meaning that if you use that, they can claim that you are instead infringing upon their copyrights for the logo. What's even the point then? Well, the truth of the matter is that they're basically doing everything they can to prevent people from wanting to do it. They're like taking loopholes and other things into account so that they don't have to extend it because they can use it in other ways and then like get the rights from that. They also may be able to claim that Mickey's design from that film is something different that they can then hold a new copyright over because Steamboat Silly recently came out. And Steamboat Silly uses that design. And you have to admit, the only reason people really care so much about Steamboat Willie going into the public domain is because it's Mickey. Because that other people can get their 15 minutes of fame using Mickey Mouse in a way that's very un-Disney-like. I think that's why a lot of people are paying attention to it. I don't think people are really interested in taking the Steamboat Willie idea and turning it into something new, like if somebody, like let's say somebody were to do that with like a Sherlock Holmes book. I don't think people are very interested in that. I think a lot of people are going to try to go for shock value or something. And like, you know what? Good for you. More power to you. Make whatever you want. It just feels a little disingenuous. Not even wrong, because look what happened when Winnie the Pooh went into the public domain. Yeah. Steamboat Willie's based off of Steamboat Bill Jr. Well, no, not really. Both of those movies came out the same year. The chances are that one was a ripoff of the other is pretty low. It's more like they both had the idea of using the song Steamboat Bill as a base for a short, and then just kind of went from there. Because Steamboat Bill Jr. and Steamboat Willie have nothing to do with each other if you look at their plots. Pooh, something's wrong with Piglet. He murdered my wife. What? Who said that to Pooh? Did Christopher Robin say that? Okay. Literally the comic where Piglet's putting a shotgun at Pooh. I like the one where Piglet's talking to Pooh and then Pooh just says, "They took my eyes." Sum up every time a Disney property becomes public domain. Well, you know, the Disney version of Winnie the Pooh is still under copyright, right? The book is in the public domain. Yeah, I know what you're getting at. I'm not sure what more I can do here. They're bad, well? How, hold on, what do you mean public domain company? What does that mean? Do you mean, you mean it's just a company that re-releases public domain cartoons? Okay. I was curious how the company itself is public domain. Sonic Archie characters enter public domain. Well, you know, the Sonic Archie characters may enter the public domain. Because in order for something to enter the public domain, you can either wait for the copyright to expire, or the copyright holder can forget to renew. How am I gonna do this? Maybe I could just literally... Yeah, I guess I could literally just do this. Nah, that'll work. We'll keep that. Theme of boy and dog. Oh yeah, from Adventure Time. Boy and dog. The most disturbing episode of Adventure Time is the one with the weird deer. No, I think the most disturbing episode of Adventure Time is the one where Finn gets all the little versions of everybody in Ooh, and he starts to play around with them. And he gets really creepy about the Flame Princess and Princess Bubblegum ones. Can't believe he fumbled Flame Princess. He's just not allowed to have anything, honestly. Episodes with Simon make me sad. Makes me sad too, because we don't have Ice King anymore. Bring back Ice King. She usually could have left with them. It was so forced. I don't think she could have left with them. Because, like, in order for her wish to work, she couldn't leave. Because, like, it couldn't overpower Golb like that. Whoops. The time she's been arguing about it, making the wish and then leave. Well, in order for... No, she says she wishes that... Don't you remember... Okay. 1, she didn't die. 2, she fused with Golb. 2, she tried to wish that nothing would happen and that Golb would go away, and that didn't work. So the only thing she could do was that she had to wish to be Golb. She didn't die. She's still there. Is Golb Magic Man? Golb is not Magic Man. Magic Man is King Man. Didn't she say, wish for the power to protect Simon? Yeah, and she became Golb. She fused with Golb. She's not dead. Like, you can still see her... You can still see her glasses. I don't know how much more I can do to this in terms of like shading here. It's very simple. It's very simple, Bullwinkle. He doesn't have a whole lot going on here. I think I'll just try to do some of the stuff with the arms, and then maybe we'll make up the difference with the background. Oh, this is aggravating. You don't want to jam with Blathers? Maybe if the song was longer than 30 seconds. Take that back. 10. Alright, yeah, that works. Now we gotta get these arms. I'm not happy with how they look. Drawing hands on hips is one of my weaknesses. Well, luckily, there are no hands in this picture. I very conveniently... Look, in order to fit Bullwinkle's big head in here, I had to make it so the arms just are gone. Excuse me, the hands are just gone. This is the song with the baker. Like the you cook and mix. Meh, meh, meh. I don't remember how it goes. I really want to like Scratch and Melody. The problem is just the voices. I really just can't get past those voices. Okay, actually, now the Danganronpa music got me curious. Does Danganronpa have multiple endings? I assume it does, based on who dies. There's a set script. You don't actually have control over that. I see. So how is it that so are there like characters that come back in more than one game? Like, is Nagito in more than one game since people keep talking about him, or is he just in the one game? Yes, they come back sometimes. Wow, that must suck. Wow, yeah, I survived living through, you know, a horrible nightmare realm where I have to kill all my friends. Man, I can't wait for Toontown Rompa. I can't wait for the next bit. It's the plot of the anime. Oh, thrown into another death game after like a year. That must suck. And it kills one of the OG survivors. What if they moved away to like America, would they be able to be followed? Do you think he would chase them all the way there? I want to say, but it's a spoiler. Oh, so the answer is yes. The answer is yes, probably because some character tries doing that. So does Monokuma do that for any... Does Monokuma do this for any particular reason? Or is he just there for the lols? Does not have a motive, technically. Technically. That word's doing a lot of heavy lifting. It's kind of hard to talk about it because all the big answers are during the last hour of the game. Right. Does the game differentiate between timeline order and release order? Like, do they do prequels and stuff? Pretty much a consistent timeline across releases. I see. I don't know if you plan to play the whole franchise. I currently have no plans to play any of them. I don't have any game in the series. They're really long and can be very frustrating. Because is it like one of those games where you pick a wrong choice and then someone you didn't want and somebody just dies or what? It's all in the way they want you to solve the cases. I see. Linus the Lionhearted. I've heard that name. Dropped my pen. I've heard the name Linus the Lionhearted. Don't remember where, though. Is Klonoa 2 sad like the first one? Sometimes, yeah. Is that one girl a monkey? Not I nuked your grandpa, but sad. Alright, I think this is pretty much most of the detail that I'm really able to get here. Bullwinkle is notoriously... Excuse me, characters of this era are notoriously very basic. Draw lots of parallels to Sonic Adventure 2. I see. Is Klonoa the ultimate life form? The educated Louis summons an arc and makes a fake ring that's like Klonoa's. I didn't realize Klonoa's ring was, like, special in that way. Didn't seem like it was crazy special. Instead of Hupo until you put the monkey girl in your ring. Alright. Sure. Let's see. What backgrounds could I make? Let's just do a basic... Yeah, let's just do a basic classic Rocky and Bullwinkle backdrop. Big blue background. And then we add some lines to it. What is this Kirby music from? Like that is Kirby music from, right? Because it's using like a Kirby leitmotif. Oh, that's one level. A little lighter. Yeah. Imagine the next Klonoa game they gave him a gun. Yeah, why not? I could run with that. Klonoa having a gun. What would he? I don't know. Would Klonoa shoot somebody? You think? I think he'd shoot somebody. I think Klonoa would shoot somebody with little hesitation. I think Popka would, not Klonoa. Popka? Is that the monkey? What happened to Cheems? Did the dog Cheems? Is he dead? I would assume that's usually the kind of news you get. He's this weird gremlin creature that hangs out with them in 2. Oh, I see. Yeah, he looks like he'd kill a man. Let me take a look at Popka. Popka... Klonoa. Oh, what the heck is this thing? Is he a robot? He looks kind of like a robot. I don't know, he's insane. He makes weird noises. Yeah, but so do you. Oh, but you are insane. Well, carry on then. Alright. Every once in a while he'll scream, "Ah, whoa." What is he? You go, "Ooh, oh, well, Choco." It's like a bad Michael Jackson impression. Oh, I see. Well, while all that was happening, I think I'm done. Thank you, thank you. Well, that was pretty easy, all things considered. So, tomorrow, we've got the second character you all voted for, and that would be the Tasmanian Devil. So be sure you're there for that. And then after that on Monday, I still got to get back to you with what we're doing on Monday. So I'll let you know that. But that's going to be all from me today. I'll be seeing you guys later. Have yourselves a very good night.